Hi, hello, and howdy. I'm Mushmallow, and you're you. Hello, you. And welcome to Dark and Creepy Diamond Painting, where art takes a twisted turn. Join me as we bring to life chilling designs and spooky masterpieces one drill at a time. Like, subscribe, grab your drills, and get ready to create something dark and dazzling. Let's paint the darkness together. Let's go. Today, my friends, I have a problem. I'm tackling a problem. I thought I'd bring you along with me. Maybe you can, I don't know, get something useful from it or give me some useful advice. But let me show you my problem, and then we'll get into trying to solve it. Okay, guys, here's my problem. What you see before you all over my workspace is a myriad of special drills. We've got all kinds of specials. We've got glow in the dark, metallic, AB, glitter, fairy dust, soul dust, wherever pixie dust, whatever you want to call those. We have gemstone, we have jelly, we have, did I say glow in the dark? We have glow in the dark, and we have them all in squares and rounds. So as you can see, I attempted to make this my spare special drill storage, and quickly learned that this ain't cutting it. And then I tried this little couple of these little foldery things. Certainly not cutting it, especially when you see how many specials I have. This is a bag of specials. This is some specials. This is some specials. They're everywhere. And I also have been trying for the better part of the last year and a half. I've been trying to find a method of spares storage that works for me. For the beginning, when I first started storing spares, was only about a year and a half ago, and the Tic Tacs worked fine for me for a while. But then they started to overflow, so double Tic Tacs, and they worked better for me for a while. I did make a box and try a box because I've seen the box method, and that's very popular and works for a lot of people. Does not work for mushy. That's me. I tried binders and other like this little folder, a bunch of these. I tried an actual binder with baseball card holding, and I found that the packets either didn't want to fit in the slots or they fell out too easy if I wasn't careful in handling the binders. They got heavy and cumbersome. The boxes got heavy and cumbersome, and I'm just nothing that seemed to... I found things that worked temporarily, but as time has gone on and I've done more kits, it's become overwhelming for little containers, and things that seem to work for everybody else don't seem to work for me. I guess I'm just a special little snowflake. So I think ideally what I would have liked to have had, and what I may someday do in the future, is a different system, which if I ever do it, I'll show you. But I'm thinking something wall mounted, and I'm thinking something with drawers and whatnot. But until that day comes, my second thought was maybe I could get one of those IKEA. If anybody watches makeup, YouTube, you always see those white IKEA drawers with that every makeup guru has to store their special makeup in and stuff. And I do have one right off here to the side, but it's full of makeup. Yay, my other passion. So I didn't really want to clear that out either. So then I'm well, what do I do? And I think I came up with an idea that is relatively inexpensive and sounds like it might work for me. It's kind of a mix between the baggy box situation and something else. So let me get those supplies, and I guess we'll just dive in and see if, as we go, how I can make it work, if I can make it work, and what you guys think of it as we go. I'll be right back. All right, let me preface this mess by saying the project that we're about to attempt for extra spare special drill storage cost me $12 in bins thus far, which I think I'm probably going to need more, but they're only $3 a piece at the dollar store in the refrigerator kitchen-y section. I got a bunch of these 3x4 baggies, 100 pieces in each bag, and since Joanne is having a liquidation sale and my daughter works there, we got employee discount on top of it. Each 100 bags was $1.56, so we can add about another $10, so we're looking at about $22. I had some DMC label-y and plain label-y stickers hanging about from various things I had bought on Temu and whatnot. So I didn't spend any extra there. And then if you want to count my special Cuttinator board and rotary tool, that was $20. Could do it without though, and I didn't buy it specifically for this project, but we can clump that in too. That was another about $20, so now we're up to $22.42. And then I had some foam, kind of foam paper, not foam paper, but like foam, thin foam board. It's pliable, but it's also kind of stiff too. Multicolor packs left over, so I didn't spend any extra, but when I bought these, they were only a couple bucks. And then I've got all my drills. So, oh, and I'm going to be installing these into a craft cart that costs $25. So what are we up to now? Maybe 50, 60 bucks tops is what this is going to cost me to start, plus whatever the cost of some individual other of these containers. For me, worthy investment. Money's tight right now, so I am being very cautious with what I spend where. But for me, to find a system that works for me is paramount. So this might not be the cheapest option, but if it works better than everything else I've tried, then it was well worth it. So without further ado, let's just start. Okay, so my big first question is, Mushmallow, where do you start? I think what I'm going to start with doing is clearing a space. I will deal with dividers later, and however, these baggies, I feel like some of them are going to need structure, so I need to keep these foam things handy so I can cut structure for the interior of the bag. Because not all bags will be full and we want some kind of structure, at least I do. So I'm going to keep these handy, but out of the way. And then I'm going to want these nearby. I'm going to need my Cuttinator nearby to cut the structure for the bags. I'm going to need baggies nearby. I'm going to need these nearby. I'm going to need my DMC and markable labels nearby and my drills nearby. So, hey, look, there's not a lot I can really do to clear a bunch of space. Now, full disclosure, I have already started on this project at my more recent kit down. I don't like how weird the dividers are in here, so that might be something I'm going to fix later, but I do have these in DMC order. These are all AB drills, and they've been stickinated with stickers. So there's that. Now I'm trying to decide if I want to just start being uniform from the get-go and cut some sectioners to like structure section-y things to put in these bags so they're all uniform. These are 4x3 bags, the same size that are in here. Despite these looking much bigger, Sundown did open a package and double check. It's the same size as these, so our baggies will be uniform. And I also need to decide how I want to differentiate rounds from squares. Right now I have these on here and they're rectangular shaped, but I do have these stickers here that I have never used. Round, well, I've used these, but not the DMC, round DMC stickers. I think I'm going to use these to indicate round drill, and I'm going to use these Forever Young DMC stickers for special squares. And then if I need any extra of anything, I do have these and writable. Yeah, I don't know what's going to pop up. We'll see what happens. But so yeah, I think I'm going to take these stickers off and replace them with the round. And I'm going to cut more support that are uniform in size, so we don't have big fat ones and then small skinny ones. So we've already kind of started. I'm going to make these uniform changes and get these in here so you have more of a visual idea of what I'm trying to do and where I'm trying to go with it. Be right back. All right, so phase 1 complete, phase 1 of like a million. I have removed the rectangle DMC and I've replaced it with a round. And right now I'm strictly just going to be working with ABs. Now, something I thought about that a lot of you might question is, well, Mushy, are you going to separate your round acrylics from your round resin? And prepare thyself. Clutch your pearls in advance. Take a seat. Take a breath, because this is going to be a very unpopular opinion, I'm sure. I'm going to just round DMC. I don't care acrylic or resin. All acrylic and resin are going to live happily ever after in the same DMC bag. I am not super picky about that. I know the arguments. I know them all. You can type them in the comments if you want, but I already know. I have a friend who has a thing for resin and acrylics. You might know her. But so I know, but me personally, if they're the right shape and they sparkle and they're the right color, I don't care as much. That's just a personal me. You could divide this even further by making, putting another little sticker here, the writable one, and putting A for acrylic or R for resin and do separate. But for my intents and purposes, I'm perfectly happy mixing the two in one bag to marry and live happily ever after. So I will not be separating acrylic and resin. Hate me if you want, but don't argue with me because it won't do you any good. But yes, I know, unpopular opinion, I know. So now what I'm going to do is start making some baggy support using my rotary tool and cutting mat. But I just wanted to show you phase 1 has been completed. I've replaced the rectangles with the rounds, and now we're going to do some support. Lucky for me, this little, sorry, that's my chair. Actually, it's not my chair, that's my gaming chair that I'm sitting in and making all kinds of noise. Perseus has taken possession of my crafting chair, which I had moved out of the way, so I had to switch spots. I had to do a switcheroo. And now I'm in my really noisy gaming chair that every time I sit down, my butt goes squish, squish. But anyway, so this does have a measuring situation on here. So what we're gonna do is I'm going to make a slightly less than 3x4 cut. I want to, because I want it to fit in the bag, right? So probably gonna do it this first little dot right here. Oh wait, I need to see the numbers. So let me line this up right. Well, that's not helpful. Let me line this up right. Okay, there we go. All right, so this would be, I go right here. Probably not going to be the straightest thing ever. I don't really care. And then we're going to go across, probably like a couple little lines down. Don't want to cut the exact dimensions of the baggie because then it won't fit with the drills, but I would like to occupy most of the space. So I didn't do hard enough. Look at me. I don't want to cut the exact dimensions of the baggie. I just want to get kind of close and fill up as much of the structure space as possible and still be able to close the bag. So not perfect. My OCD is just going to have to deal with it. And what I'm going to do, we might need these later, so I'm going to go ahead and keep this one. It's a pretty decent size, waste not, want not, right? And let's see, will this fit in here as a structural piece, or did I cut too big? So I need to pare that down a little bit. Let me go ahead and do that. So I'm just kind of showing you guys this first couple ones that I'm gonna do so that you can see what it is I'm doing. And I'm not gonna make you sit here through all of this, but I wanted to give you some working example. And I picked this pink color because this is like a pink tinged drill. I don't know, I just thought maybe it might help me identify things a little bit easier as well, just by quickie view. And it looks like I cut it a little too tall also. So let me come in and cut off a little from the top. Boink. There we go. And that kind of evened it out a little bit, made it more aesthetically pleasing, which soothes my special little part of my brain also. So there we go. And now I'm gonna try to manhandle this little thing behind the drills, which I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do, but I'm gonna try. Yeah, for the most part I did. So there we go, and zip it back up. So now we have our first completed drill baggie. Now, as I'm going through this and doing this and not trying to talk while I'm doing it, I'm sure it'll go faster once I get a rhythm down, but here's an example of the first thing. And then it's 152, boink. And the next one is 318. So now I'm going to cut a support for 318, put it in there and put it here, boink, and continue on. Once I get these exemplars done and I can show you kind of a more better visual representation of what I'm doing, I will come back and show you, and we'll continue on from there. All right, and so here I've got the starter bags that I had already pre-done. What I did is kind of matched the insert, the somewhat stability insert to the general color family of what's inside. So pink for a pinkish, black for a grayish. I'm just using what I have: red for a reddish, red for a reddish. This is a baby pink, and this is also kind of a baby pink, and these are in DMC order and what already. So what I'm gonna do is just toss them on in here like so. So you can see I've kind of got them in a sleeve, if you will. Does that make sense? Trying to angle it so you know you can kind of see what I'm doing here, but they're lined up in a sleeve. Yeah, they're falling down right now, but as I fill this up, they'll keep and hold place. So very similar to a box situation, but in individual sleeves. So now I'm going to get to work on some of the other ones that that need my attention, and sorted and bagged and support cut for and stickers put on. I think what might be imperative is that I go through here and separate all the rounds. I don't even know where to start, you guys. This is super fun and special. I'm not exactly sure where I really want to start. I guess I should start making dividers so I can, as I'm going through here, I can cross-reference the DMCs I already have baggied and make sure that I don't waste materials creating a new bag for a number I already had in here. So I'll go ahead and do that and be right back. Okay, and so now what I've done is I've made divider, just out of the extra foam stuff, dividers by hundreds. So 100. I haven't made a 200 because I don't have 200s yet, but I'll put a 200, and I alternate where the tabs are. So 1 and then 200 would show here in the middle, 3, and then 4 would be over here, 5 would be in the middle. I do have a 600 divider, and then a 700 would be here. 800 shows in the middle, 800s and 900s, and so on. So when I put these in here, I don't know if I'm going to keep these dividers or not, or just thumb through the numbers on the tabs. Not really sure what I want to do about this yet. I want to see how it works. If I don't like the divider things, then I'll just take them out. I'm not really sure. We will see. I'm not sure. Let me think on it while I work. After consulting with Sundown and getting his opinion on what this looked like and felt like, I decided to not waste time actually making dividers after all. Those big white foam that I had with the 100, 200, 300, I feel like it's going to take up extra space. And since I'm putting the DMC stickers here, I can just easily leaf through, and I will put a label on the front. This is DMC 152 through 912 or whatever, you know what I mean? I just felt like it was kind of a waste of time and space, but you saw you could do it. It's an option if that is appealing to you. And also I feel like it's going to be more aesthetically pleasing to just see all these baggies in a line versus having white foam tabbed things sticking up. So we just cut down on our time and our resources and made it more aesthetically pleasing. So now the next step, now that I've kind of got my starter bundle here, my next step is going to be, I believe these are all round AB drills, if I'm not mistaken. We do already have some in baggies. I just need to make better inserts and put stickers on them. So let's start here with kind of what we already have done. let's start with that and see where we're at. So what I'm going to do to this entire bag is exactly what I did to these. Make bigger inserts and put round DMC labels on the front middle. I will check back with you and see what it looks like and try not to break my desk in the process. Yay. Oh, star date 801. I don't know. What's a star date anyway? Okay, so good news, bad news. Good news is I'm almost done with the rounds that I have that are just strictly AB, not even counting metallics or anything like that, just the ABs, which is fine. It's been a couple hours and Perseus is on my nerves. It is something o'clock in the morning. I am in the 800s now, but nearing, I see the finish line at least for the round ABs. Okay, sorry, catastrophe. Where was I? Good news, bad news. The good news is that I found my hot tamales hidden in my desk drawer, saved for myself like a good little mushy should. Bad news is it's stupid o'clock in the morning and I'm still working on this. Let's see. I don't know. I had thought I had never used any of these round stickers, but apparently I have at some point and didn't realize it because some were missing. The baggies are not uniform, so that kind of stinks. What else do I have to report? I'm on sleeve number 2. The first sleeve seemed to hold the 100s through the 700s, and this is 800s onward so far. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of where we're at. Just wanted to give you like an update. For you, it's been like no time at all, but for me, it's been several hours. This was not a quick and easy endeavor. Not as quick and easy as I thought in my brain that it would be when I initially started. So my advice is, if you haven't started saving drills, but you're thinking about it, I would definitely do it as you go instead of wait until you're 5 years deep into diamond painting and about a year and a half or so of keeping your drills deep. Because then you're going to be stuck like this up all night doing a crafty project that you don't even know if it's going to work or not. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I don't even know if it's going to work or not. But yeah, this is a little bit of a time-consuming endeavor, but I think it'll save me time in the end, which is ideal. When I'm kitting down special drills, just pop them into the bag and call it a day. I also am going to be stationing these, which I should show you at the end of the video. I'm going to be stationing these on the aforementioned craft cart, and I'm going to show you some cool kind of features specifically about the sleeves that I like, these sleeves that I got, and the cart, it's cool because these sleeves have like this lip right here, and it matches up. It fits in my cart and fits in there perfect, and this lip like hangs over the edge, so I can put a sticker right here on the front and see what is in there. I'm not a good explainator, especially at like 2 o'clock in the morning, so I will show you guys when I'm done, but I like that feature. Just a happy little happenstance. And I'm going to keep this cart nearby for when and handy. And that's cool because if I am doing a diamond painting and on the spur of the moment, I'm like, you know what? Actually, I really do want to bling this out. The special drills will be right next to me. So I can just reach over and say, hey, I want to bling out this blue thing, and I can start flinging through here and find the blues and see if I have a matching one. So that will be a time saver. I think it will inspire me to be more creative and take an average kit that does not have any special drills, or maybe not enough special drills. So I thought I ripped the back. And bling it out instead of having them in the other room and tucked away in a box. Yeah, this is where we're at. This is what I'm doing. Still got a ways to go. I will check back in with you guys again when I'm done, probably when I'm done with the rounds, and before I start on squares, because as late as it's getting, the squares might have to wait till tomorrow. I don't know yet. We'll see. I'll update you. Okay, so here's what we have done so far. It is almost 3 a.m. So I'm going to get a little bit of shut eye and finish up the round and square specials. This is stuff like ABs and metallics, and some ABs here. Some metallics we got to deal with, and some glow in the dark we got to deal with. But this right here, my friends, is all of the AB rounds that I have, and then the extra bags that I'm just so I can be cleaned up. Extra bags here, extra inserts here, and we'll deal with that tomorrow as well. But yes, this is so far what it looks like. Still looks a little messy. Don't worry, we're going to clean it up. But first, we've got to deal with the extra specials and the glowies. So for me, it'll be a couple hour little snoozelet. But for you, it'll be like, all right, it is it's later the same morning, but I've had a little snoozelet, a little respite, and I'm ready to get back to work. As you may recall from, I don't know, 2 seconds ago, but for hours for me, we finished our rounds here, just kind of tucked away our extra supplies just to kind of pick up. But what we have to tackle now is like extra special, not like extra, like more of the special ABs. I'm talking extra special drills in like that. There's jellies and glow in the darks and metallics and gemstone and such that we need to deal with, as well as square ABs, which there are not too many of. I'm not convinced that this is all of them, though Sundown says that it is. I think he's wrong, but we'll do with what we've got here. And make a big loud noise, and then we will deal with these super special bad boy babies. Do you know what these are? They look like just colored drills. Nay, my friends, these are square drills, except for this one. These are square drills that are glow in the dark. So yes, we do have a yellow, gray, white, more white, like the seafoam color, a blue color, and an orange color, and like this clear color that are all glow in the dark. Exciting. I haven't used any of these yet. Sort of forgot I had them because they were out of sight, out of mind. After today, they won't be. And then we have some pixie dust. So I'm going to go ahead and take the pixie and put that in with, so I don't, so I get them in their own little, they're going to get their own little happy little home in our situation. We also have some jelly drills that I got from Make your own wall art. I have some gold flecks in them. I'm thinking March. I'm thinking these are going to get used in March. You watch. I'm thinking a very specific painting, maybe two, that I am going to use the, oh, nope, just one, because I think I'm only doing one square in March, but that one square is going to get these. Yeah, but in any event, let's get to crack-a-lackin' so we can get done and I can show you what all we've done, kind of review what's going on here, and see the cart with the bins so you can know what it looks like, and then we can kind of talk a little bit about why I did this exactly and like the pros and cons for me of having my system the way I'm gonna end up having it. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to do anything super different. I am just going to make baggies with supports for these square ABs and for these special drills, and come back to you when I'm done. I just wanted to show you guys. So this bag is marked as 5200 glow in the dark, but I don't know how well it's showing up in camera. These are translucent. These are see-through. They are they're translucent. They're almost like jellies. You can see through them. Let me show you a different 5200 glow in the dark. Okay, as opposed to these opaque 5200 glow in the dark. Look at that. They want me to put these in the same bag as these. I don't think so. Weird, right? Yeah, these are translucent. Huh. And before you ask me who the they is I was referring to, they, I don't know. They being the people who made these translucent and labeled them 5200s. That's who the they is, I guess. All right, you guys. So here, this is my entire collection of spare special drills, round and square. We are at the finish line. So what I've done is what I showed you is I put an insert in each baggie to give it a little bit of structure, especially these ones that aren't as full, and put the DMC, the round DMC sticker here, and for the squares I put the rectangle DMC sticker there to kind of be able to at a glance tell, am I looking at rounds or am I looking at squares? Granted, these are only the special drills from rounds and squares. Could you and will I possibly put my entire spare drill system in this format? Probably. Because despite how long it took, I really kind of enjoyed this process. I can't really pinpoint why it was different for me doing it this way than the box, because this is essentially, imagine a box, with baggies. But I could not get on with that. I couldn't get along with it for some reason. I think there's a live, perhaps. You can see me struggling and I'm getting frustrated and whatever, but for some reason this was different. I don't know. I do like that I color coded so that I can see easily by DMC color sticker situation as I'm flipping through here. They are also in DMC order, but I also have an insert that kind of is representative generally of the color family until the end when I ran out of certain colors, and Sundown has been searching multiple stores around town while he's in town looking for more foam paper like this and multicolored and having trouble locating it. So I didn't want to wait. I'm impatient. So I have other stuff that I need to get done today, and I can't wait just for some colored paper. So some of the final over in this area toward the end do not have like the color family appropriate support in here. Also, I do have the regular, these are all just ABs. Like everything without a special, white sticker is just an AB. Then I do have a little bit of a divider, some extra inserts I just kind of put in here for now. I'm going to do something a little better for dividing regular like AB drills from glow in the dark. I got my super specials in the back, glow in the dark, metallic, and I denoted them with handwritten stickers that say like GID, M for metallic, GID for glow in the dark, PD for pixie dust, and the DMC if I didn't have an extra sticker for it. And those are in the back in alphabetical order, and then by DMC. But this is kind of the division line there for ABs versus extra specials. And then this is my squares. I really don't, this is all the square spares that Sundown alleges I have. I call foul, I call BS, but we'll see. Then I have some more foam inserts as a little division because I have way more extra special squares than regular AB spares. Seems a little odd, but I have translucent glow in the dark, gray glow in the dark, yellow glow in the dark, orange glow in the dark, seafoam blue glow in the dark, electric blue glow in the dark, 5200 pure white glow in the dark, off-white 3865 glow in the dark. Okay. And then gem should go first. I have like this gemstone. It has a silver backing, but it doesn't really look crystal-y to me. It's got like a haze to it, so I call it a gemstone. Don't really know what it is. It came from a Rokari kit, so I would have to ask Eve what the specific, designation of type of drill it is, but I call them gemstones. Then I have jelly pixie dust because these are jelly. I bought these on the Make Your Own Wall Art website a long time ago, and they were marked as jelly. They do have a translucency to them, and but they also have gold glitter dust in there. Yes, gold glitter dust. It's really cool. So I call these jelly pixie dust, and I will be using those in March. And then I've got my metallics and my standard pixie dusts here. And so this is also alphabetical, and then DMC here for the specials. But yeah, and this is all I needed. These 4 sleeves seem to be doing the trick for me so far. These aren't just spare drills, spare rounds, spare squares. These are spare special drills in rounds and squares. And like I said, I really enjoyed this process. I really forgot to take off, and that's going to bother me. 1 second, please hold. Okay, here we go. I forgot to take off the refrigerator. This is the Fresh Start brand from the dollar store of refrigerator, like organization sleeve, refrigerator storage bin. And I love that it has this lip right here because it fits perfectly on the cart I got. Now the cart I got was at Michael's. Normally I think the price is like 50 bucks. I got it it was on sale for like 30, and then I had daughter's employee discount when she worked there and got it for $20 or $25, and it fits in the, and I'll show you, but it fits in the top, middle, and bottom baskets of the cart, and then this lip hangs over the edge, so I will be able to clearly see this. And so that being said, I'm sorry, if you've been watching and following along, you know that I went to bed really late, and I got up really early, and well, not really early, but I didn't get a lot of sleep. So words are a bit difficult for me normally. When I'm tired, they're even more difficult. Yes, if you're curious, I am consuming caffeine in the form of Dr. Pepper, 0 sugar, blackberry. Okay, apparently my daughter doesn't like that. So what I'm going to do for now is I'm just going to put on this masking tape on the lip here, right in the center is where I would like it. I'm just using a white masking tape. I don't have occasion to use this white one very often because it's so thin that it's, see-through and a little bit transparent, and it's not really great for use on bordering canvases that have writing that I'm trying to like mask or mitigate, because without double layering it with most of these tapes, unless it's a completely opaque tape, it still shows through because it's stubborn. But I'm going to have a video dealing with that here in the near future, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to take these fancy schmancy stickers. I did notice there were some letters and such. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the R from here, maybe, if I can. Wow, it's really, there we go. There you go, little round. And I'm going to just put this as R right here. And then, I mean, these three are R's. I'm just going to have to, I don't have any more. There's only one R. So, and then I'm going to take the S for square to designate where the squares start. Okay, I'll put that S right there. Boom. So, okay, Mushy, great. You've got these plastic sleeves. They're sitting on your desk. Well, that's not very helpful. Now what? I will show you. Ta-da! There it is. These are the sleeves that we just made. 4 can fit in the top of this. And again, this is a card I got at Michael's, and it was somewhere, if you can catch it on sale, it'll be somewhere between $25 and I think $50. But it has 3 tiers. I've got stuff in the other tiers for now. But as I evolve, I will, you know, empty this out and put this somewhere, this stuff somewhere else, and this stuff somewhere else. Put 4 more sleeves in there, and I will put my spare drills general, you know, rounds on this shelf and squares maybe down on that shelf, and all my specials are right here. The good thing about this cart is, and you'll notice I have like all my cover minders here. I would normally put them on the front and be all decorative, but Percy tends to steal them and try to consume them. So I have to kind of keep them out of reach there. Same with the washi tape. I did have my washi on a bar in the front and on these rollers, these pegs on the side, but again, cat. So, but this cart is on a rolling thing, and so this is nice because I can roll it and put it right here in my craft space right next to me. Now I have 3 different general small crafting areas. So here, it'll be right next to me as I'm sitting at my desk diamond painting. So if I in the moment decide, oh my gosh, I want to bling, I can just, I'm in rounds, I want some ABs. I'm in rounds, I want some extra specials. I'm in squares, I want, it's all right here in my face to remind me to do this. And if I want, I can, because it's on rollers, teleport it to the living room where there's a small crafting hub where Leah has pretty much taken over, but occasionally I go sit out there. Or I can go in the mud room that we're converting into like a diamond painting crafting storage area, and I can roll this on in there for when I dekit, or if I need to work in there, or whatever the case may be. So it's traveling. And for me, having 3 little small workspaces versus 1 huge one that I don't ever leave, of course, I hardly ever leave this one. But, you know, it's transportable, which is nice. And I don't have to carry a bunch of boxes to and fro wherever I go. I don't have to lift anything heavy, which I can't right now anyway because of my shoulder. So, you know, this is perfect. It's all right here. And then I can swing this around to the other side of me on the right. So I don't have to try to reach over here with my left hand if I don't want to, because again, my stupid shoulder, which is going to be out of commission for a while, probably like 60% out of commission, but then I'm going to have shoulder replacement surgery, and that's going to 100% put me out of commission. So I won't be able to reach over here to grab them, but I can reach on my right. So it's on rollers. I can switch it around. That's like one of the big things I'm excited about. But yeah, I think This is great for all the special leftovers, and then I can do a shelf of round regular leftovers and square regular leftovers. And if need be, I could get another one of these carts. They're cheap enough. So, yeah, I mean, hi, there's my knees. Hi. This is what we ended up with, you guys. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of my storage method. Have you seen anybody do anything like this, like with a cart? Is this just, you know, me thinking I did something pretty cool, but really, Mushy, it's just a box and a cart on wheels? I really want to know what your thoughts and opinions are, but hopefully if like the binder baseball card holder situation wasn't working for you, Tic Tacs aren't working for you, you know, the box thing didn't really work for you, maybe this is another idea that could work for you. And while yes, there is some money investment, it's not astronomical in my opinion. It is something that dollar store materials primarily, and then a cheap little cart. I mean, I'm really happy with it. I feel really good. I feel like this is going to work for me, and I'm excited to expand on it as my diamond painting journey continues. Want to hear your thoughts in the comments, and with that, we're done here. I will see you next time. Stay naughty.